KX News Storm Team.
Welcome back to KX News at 4. Looking live here at Garrison. Foggy conditions pushing in from the northwest. I would say this fog runs from about Garrison through Beulah, maybe not quite as far south as Beulah, but as far north as towards Stanley, I should have said. Temperature-wise, just 18 degrees, wind chill factor at 8, but just drive carefully if you are into our north-central locations. More of this fog is expected out towards the western tier as well as we get into early on Thanksgiving morning. Temperatures elsewhere, some single digits to that northwestern corner, some 9s from Watford to Plentywood, even an 8 in Williston, some teens for our friends to the south, low 20s elsewhere. Definitely feels like Christmas time already, even though tomorrow is just Thanksgiving. And again, the fog pushing in for early tomorrow morning. Low visibility, dense fog expected along Highway 83 from about Garrison through Bismarck and especially out towards the west heading into Montana. We expect a lot of this fog to begin to burn off in the late morning hours, but if you are traveling between 6 and 9 a.m., just be aware of that concern heading into tomorrow. And tomorrow's forecast highs pretty much like today, low to mid 20s for most of us, some teens maybe even lingering to the far north as you can kind of see there, and staying pretty chilly as well into Friday and carrying over into the weekend and beyond as we'll see. And Precision Cast says the snow's coming back for us as we get into late tomorrow night, early into Friday, beginning for our counties in northeastern Montana. This is 3 a.m. Friday, by the way, just some light snow at this point in time. Some of those moderate to heavy bands possible at times late morning into the early afternoon. For the most part, though, this will be a prolonged event carrying over for most of the day on Friday, so I don't think the snow will get too heavy at any particular time. Just kind of a long, drawn-out process over the course of Friday. And temperature-wise, going to be well below freezing, so more of a fluffy, light snow this time as opposed to the heavy, wet snow we saw a couple days ago. And right now, it looks like most of those heavier bands going to pretty much be in this general vicinity. Maybe a bit further towards that southwest, we'll see. Maybe also including Bismarck, again, we'll see. But basically, if you're from New Salem up through the Newtown towards Watford, you're kind of in the core of where we expect this heavy snow to possibly be here with this system. And those snow showers will persist into Friday evening, trending lighter though for Saturday morning. Should be out of here by about noon, we think, on Saturday. And as far as how much to expect, again, our western areas probably going to carry the brunt here of this. I would say 3 to 4 inches sounds about right for most of those areas. A few areas may get to that 5 or 6, but the odds of that being widespread still pretty low at this point in time. Bismarck, more like 2 to 3 for you. We're going ahead and putting 5 here just in case those heavier bands doing to push a bit further towards the east. Same for Minot, probably a trace to 1 inch, maybe 2 if you're lucky, if those heavier bands move a bit further towards the east. Harvey and points towards Bottineau, not much for you here with this system, maybe a dusting kind of at best. And we'll continue to watch this for you through tonight, obviously, and of course into and through Thanksgiving. Hopefully it's not as bad as we're saying. I don't think it will be quite as bad as the last one, just because the overall nature of the snow is going to be fluffy and light as opposed to wet and heavy. But just be careful if you are traveling, obviously, here on Black Friday. Looking at Williston's next 5, 20s through Friday, teens pushing in, even some teens below 0 possible by early on Sunday morning. Also going to be a very chilly beginning to Monday there, 7 below for early on Monday morning. And Dickinson, again, much of the same, well below average for this time of year, a high of just 10 for Sunday. And of course, overnight low is getting below 0, as you can see right about there. And here's Minot's next few. Going to sit near 20 degrees tomorrow and Black Friday. Saturday, a high of 14, 2 below for Saturday nights, and of course those teens just continue for the entirety there of our next week. And Bismarck, 24 for Turkey Day tomorrow. It's the warmest will be for the next 7, and of course teens and overnight lows getting below 0. Winter is upon us, like it or not, Joel.
And look at all this. You're not making us wait around for this. If it's going to be cold, we're going to go ahead and get cold right now and whatnot.
You know, usually these long-term forecasting skills of ours are pretty bad, quite frankly. But I remember I said around Labor Day, we're going to stay somewhat mild to about Thanksgiving and then just drop. For once, a long-term forecast verified, so go figure.
It'll be nice to have some nights again above 0, I suppose.
I can't wait for that come January, perhaps. We'll see.
We'll see what happens here. Kenny, thanks so much. Stay with us. Coming up next.